What's up guys, this is JayzTwoCents and you're checking out my brand new series called Game Addiction where I talk about all this crap right here. We're talking about games and I'm going to bring you everything you need to know when it comes to the industry of gaming. We're talking PC games, Xbox, PlayStation, Wii U. I just spit at you, sorry. Let me get that. We're good, I cleaned it off. Anyway, Wii U, DS, and all that crazy stuff, and this is a very exciting time to be really into games because we've got some blockbuster hits that are coming out in the next few weeks. We're going to discuss it, and that's a rant. Why do I always do that? I'm always ranting. I don't... So how many of you have ever shopped at GameStop? I bet you have. I've shopped at GameStop, traded in stuff, gotten ripped off like you on the trade-in values. This week, Frank Christopher Oliveira, who is the Vice President of Corporate Communications and Public Affairs, that already just sounds like a shady job. Anyway, he pled guilty this week to embezzling nearly $2 million from GameStop. And what he would do is he had this corporation that he built on paper called Cloud Communications, and what he would do every single month is he would funnel some money from GameStop into Cloud Communications, and then he would move the money out of Cloud into his personal bank account. Basically, it's the world's worst laundering fraud because it's all traceable. Anyway, he pled guilty today to embezzling nearly $2 million. And here's the thing. It carries up to a 20-year sentence in federal prison, because he was doing it through the mail, so he pled guilty to mail fraud, which carries a $250,000 fine and up to 20 years in federal prison. So I don't know if they're going to be able to get this money back. GameStop obviously declined comment, not to me, not that big, but they declined comment to the gaming media source called Joystick, and no one was available for immediate comment. Maybe that's because the guy that was in charge of their public affairs is now in jail. Makes sense to me. So if you follow me on Twitter, and if you don't, why not? You should be following me on Twitter. You would know I've been tweeting that I haven't owned an Xbox. Well, on Saturday, I went out and bought a whole new Xbox setup, and now I've got one of these. Now, feels kind of weird. I'm not too sure what you're supposed to do with this. This is my gamer face. Gamer cramp. Oh man, I'm not used to this. This is gonna suck. But seriously though, folks, I just picked up a brand new Xbox, 250 gig, all the crazy shit to go with it. And I plan on building my game library, and I want to start including some reviews and such on various Xbox games. So if you've got any games that you recommend that I play, I'm open to just about anything. I'm not a specific niche. I don't care if it's racing game, RPG, shooter games, doesn't really matter. Tell me what I should check out, I'll check it out. But I'd like to hear your suggestions of what you think I should try out, especially since I'm coming from the PC world and I feel completely virgin when it comes to console gaming. I can't believe I just said I feel like a virgin. Like a virgin. Yeah. And if you want my gamer tag, no. So I said it back in the very first episode of Tech Addiction. That's my other series. Check it out here. Assassin's Creed 3 launched last week, and Ubisoft is reporting that it is their largest launch ever in the UK. They've sold over 117,000 copies, and 59% of that was accounted for by the Xbox 360 alone. It's also the second largest launch of any game ever in that region, only being beaten by NBA 2K13. So Ubisoft couldn't be happier with the success of Assassin's Creed 3 in the UK, which is really interesting because since it's all about the American Revolutionary War, aren't you an Indian killing redcoats? That's sick. You guys are sick. Anyway, it also beat out the launch in the United States, so that's pretty cool news. I said it looks like a great game. I haven't picked it up yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to buy the game or if I'm going to borrow the game. I hate to say it, but Black Ops 2 is coming out. Gotta save my pennies. Gotta save my pennies. So how many of you remember back in the day, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? And if you remember, the protagonist or the main character of the story was Carl C.J. Johnson. So one of the backup singers for Cypress Hill by the name of Michael Washington is claiming that they used the likeness of Cypress Hill as their main protagonist in the game. So what do? They sue Rockstar for $250 million for using the life story of Cypress Hill. $250 million. I can't. Apple, Motorola, Samsung, Microsoft, little guys, backup singers, games. If you're in America, you're going to get sued. Now I'm going to get sued for saying you're going to get sued. And I'm going to sue you for suing me for suing you. Yeah. So he lost his original court case, he took it to an appeal, and he just lost it to the appellate court as well. They determined that the character CJ, or Carl CJ Johnson, looks like hundreds of black men out there. I'm going to sue anyone who's tall, fat, and white. Get right on that. So on September 30th, Sony revealed its Q3 earnings for the year. And it's also revealed that it's been down 15.8% in revenue compared to Q2. And they're attributing the 15.8% slide to the lack of sales of the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation PSP. But what's interesting about that is developers are starting to say that Sony has been in contact with them regarding the developer's kit for the PlayStation 4. Who knows, we could see a new PlayStation 4 next year. But as it stands right now, if you own a PlayStation 3, you're a dying breed, it appears to be. So this week, an illegitimate stream featuring Black Ops 2, which was a leaked copy of the game, has made its way onto YouTube. And it's caught the attention of Treyarch. Leading Treyarch designer David Vonderhaar said, "If you're gonna stream the game early, at least be good at it." So bro, he basically said you suck. So Treyarch, being excited by the excitement and the popularity of the Black Ops 2 stream, said, "Legitimate streams are coming this week." And there's 2 streams I personally want you to check out when it comes to Black Ops 2. On midnight of the release, I'm going to be in Los Angeles at the Yaush and PTFO 24-hour live stream for the Black Ops 2 launch event. And there's going to be some big names there, including Holiday Doc, who's a former MLG shoutcaster, is bringing it back with Black Ops 2, and he's got some really exciting streams planned for you. So make sure you check out his channel right here. So remember, launch night, midnight, 12 a.m. California time, 3 a.m. for you East Coasters if you're diehard and probably already playing. Check out the Yaush and PTFO joint 24-hour live stream. I'm going to be in attendance, and I hope you check it out. Alright, so some games that are launching this week. You've got Halo 4, which launched today. I'm sure a lot of you are already playing. You probably were playing at the midnight release. And also coming out today, you've got the Mass Effect trilogy. This is something I might actually pick up. I've never played Mass Effect. I've always heard great things about it, but I've also heard from people that said, if you want to play Mass Effect, you've got to play it from the beginning. So if you're like me and you're just now getting into a lot of the more pop culture games, probably want to check out the Mass Effect 3 trilogy. I hear it's amazing, and if you've got a PS3, Portal 2 In Motion is also launching this week. Alright guys, so I hope you've enjoyed the very first episode of Game Addiction. I want to get out some of the cool games and some of the cool game industry news that you may not have actually heard about. Check out my Tech Addiction series where I talk about everything technology, PC, and any cool and bizarre technology in the world, where I also feature Technology's Dumbass of the Week, where I bring you some sort of a stupid story where someone did something retarded when it comes to technology. And I hope you check us out at the Yaush live streaming event. So I'm going to get the hell out of here, and I'm going to take this and figure out exactly what does what.